Welcome to the Artwork Lounge with me, Amanya. I just had the worst experience of my life, and I'm feeling it already. I'm really feeling it. Since I came to Florida, I've been seeing this Oyster Bar place, Lee and Rick's Oyster Bar on Old Garden Winter Road. And I decided this afternoon, since I love oysters so much, I wanted to check it out. And besides, I need to collect oyster shells since now it's kind of difficult for me to collect shells. So I thought maybe I'll check this place out, have a couple of oysters, have a glass of wine, and figure out how I'm gonna get shells. And I tell you, I walked into this place. I mean, it looked like a shack from the outside. Okay, fine. I walked in, a shack, yes, fine. I sat down. Um, there's a counter bar, all solid cement, painted teal. Anyway, I sat down. Somebody came over, and I ordered a Heineken. I ordered a Chardonnay, and then he came back and said they didn't have Chardonnay, and so I got a Heineken instead. And I ordered a dozen on the half shell. Anyway, they bring the bucket over, and he starts to shuck them, and he shucks and he throws them on the counter, throw them on the counter. And when I ordered, I asked for fresh lemons, he had horseradish and all of these things in a, you know, one of those ketchup bottles, the ones you squeeze it out. It's like, okay, lemon juice out of that, horseradish in a little plastic container. I was like, okay. Anyway, I sat there. He shuck them through them. I mean, this is the way it's done. This is the way they do it. So this is their presentation, which I just didn't really like. I'm used to being served oysters on a nice platter with ice, with lemons. Anyway, somehow I found the nerve to eat the first one. I ate the first one. It went down good. It was good. The first one was really good. And again, don't forget I had a dozen. And then the second one I got it down. And I kept getting them down, but the whole time I'm praying, I said, please God, don't let me get sick. Please God, don't let me throw up here. Please God, don't let me throw up here. And my stomach started to turn, and I just couldn't do it. And I kept going, though. I had crackers. They gave crackers with them saltines. I'd have a piece of cracker along with the oyster and a little bit of beer. Put a cracker, put an oyster, a little bit of beer, and I was able to get some down. But I tell you, I couldn't do it all. I left a few and I just threw them. I said, I can't do this. I can't. It just, it was just the presentation of it, just the look of the shells. They were dirty and it's like they weren't washed. And then the way they washed them, they have a bucket of dirty water and they put it in there and then they shuck it and then they throw it on the counter. They pick it up in the other bucket, duck it in the dirty water, then shuck it. And I'm thinking, God, am I really gonna eat this? This is in the beginning. Am I really gonna do this? If I'd seen how it was being done prior to ordering, I probably would have just walked out. I probably would have just left. But I didn't. And now I'm laying and I got home. I got in the car trying to get back home. I'm like, please God, don't let me throw up. At least don't let me throw up in there. But once I got in the car, I guess maybe the fresh air started to work with me. Now I'm home. I've been home now about 15 minutes. I just came in and took my clothes off, my dress off, and just came and lay down. And my stomach is growling, and I mean, I know all about eating raw food, but God, this thing just looked bad. And my son says, "Mom, why did you eat it?" I said to save face. I ate them to save face because I didn't want to look stupid in front of the people. And now I feel stupid because if I'm sick, that stuff made me sick. I'm gonna feel real stupid. But anyway, I took a few pictures of the whole thing, of the oysters and the counter. I couldn't take too much. But oh my God, these people have been in business for 60 years. 60 years, and I can't believe that nobody has ever had a problem the way it's served, the way it's prepped, the way it's. I just can't believe that nobody has a problem with that. Maybe not people who know about oysters would have a problem with it. I would, I do. I mean, I've been working with oysters for a long time now. I had worked for Legal Seafood, so I know how oysters are supposed to be and how they're supposed to be prepped and how they're supposed to be kept. And what I got today was nothing. When I tell you, I wish I had seen the way they were doing it prior to me eating, because I would have left. I would have said, you know what, I'll have that Heineken or whatever, and or have nothing at all and just left. But I didn't. To save face, I sat there and I ate 9 of them. And the last 3 I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I gave up. Anyway, that, my dear, is my video today for that. Whew, I don't think I'll ever go back there. And I hope and pray that this doesn't turn me against oysters, because I love them so much. But this bad experience is going to stay with me forever when it comes to oysters. I know it. I know it. I'll never eat them. Not that place. Not in that place. Not again. Wow. Anyway, this was my first time going out to eat, going out to an establishment. That's really why I wanted to make the video. This was my first outing out here, going out, spending my money other than on to the supermarket. You know, this is the first time I went out, got dressed up, and made myself pretty, and went out there to the Oyster Bar, which was an oyster shack with bad oysters. Maybe they weren't bad, but the whole experience was bad for me, and it made me sick. So now I'm gonna lay down, and hopefully this will go through my system, and that'll be that. So thank you for joining me on the Art Word Lounge, talking about my bad experience at the Oyster Bar. Thank you. Bye.